What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update of Bitcoin. We're also going to get in some altcoins as well. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at $43,500. We're up about 0.5%. A few main things that I wanted to point out, guys. We've been looking for and scouting those weekly higher lows. So for Bitcoin, we did end up getting that weekly higher low, which is important. And what we're going to be looking at here is the one-day time frame. Because what you can see here, guys, when we're taking a look at these pivot points, this is a really good indicator to use. It's going to help show you supply and demand zones. What you can see is on the 24th of January, we are down at around $33,000. From that $33,000, we spanned an entire month. And with that month of span right here, we are able to set a higher low. And you can see this pivot point here is going to be at 34,322. So it's a nice higher low situation that we have coming in here. So what we need to do for Bitcoin now is try to get up over top of 45,855. That's going to be the main area of overhead resistance that we need to crack. You can see all this area here where we may have some selling potential. This has been resistance for us, so we need to get up through that. The next area above that, if we're able to, is going to be that 200 moving average. The 200 moving average is huge, guys. We need to get back up above that, turn that into support, and that can help confirm that we're going to move higher in this short-term uptrend that we've been dealing with here. So when you're looking at these things, always pay attention to that 200 moving average. Right now, it's not as significant because it's just really been moving sideways, but I don't like the fact that we've been trading below it. I want to turn that into support and get this moving. But when you take a look at these higher lows that did come in here, you can see this one was on above average volume, nice heavy volume. And then this one here that came on February 24th, this was also on heavy volume, and they have longer wicks. So that's what you want to see. That's the bulls defending this area here. All around this 35 to 30, I will call it $36,000 to $33,000 range. A lot of buying pressure down in this area. So we just need that follow through. You can see we're getting a little bit of hesitation today. The stock market has been pulling back. If you take a look here, a lot of the stock market down over 1% right now. So we did open up really nice and strong for Bitcoin. Now we've started to pull back just a little bit due to the stock market, in my opinion. But Bitcoin has been front running the stock market. It's just something when Bitcoin's really moving, you want that stock market to keep moving as well so we can keep this momentum going, because this is still a high risk asset for us here, guys. So we're going to have to watch these areas here. So support, I would say I'd like to see us hold at about $40,000. That's going to be the area. And then that resistance is going to be around $46,000. Okay. And what's nice here is we closed a candle up above this 50 moving average, guys. We haven't done this in quite a long time. You can see when we lost it here, and this was on the 18th of November, we got pushed down for the longest time. So the fact that we had a nice candle close up above it, that's significant for us. And before we get into any altcoins, guys, if you could, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated for this channel if you can help it out. YouTube's just been crushing me with the algorithm. It's hard to even get over 500 views right now. So whatever thumbs up you get, it's always appreciated. And, you know, like the last video, I think we had 150 thumbs up, and at one point there was only like 400 or 500 views. So, I mean, obviously YouTube's messing around with me, but I'm here for the people who care, and it is what it is. So it's always appreciated. Next one we're going to get into here is Ethereum. Right now we are sitting at $2,920, same deal. What I like to see is these pivot points that did come in here. So we had our low, 2,159. Next area here a month later at 2,300. So that's going to be the area that we want to hold, which is going to be important. And then as we go up and challenge some of these higher levels, we're going to be looking at 3,200 as resistance, then around roughly that 200 moving average, which is going to put us at about $3,500. Right up in this range. So on the one day, we have not gotten up over top of that 200 here on many names. We got to get back up above that, guys, but we do have some good signs that's taking place. I like to see the heavier volume coming in here. That's some confirmation for us. So we're going to look at these main areas for Ethereum right now, see if we can continue to change this trend here, guys. That's the main thing. We don't want to drop down below that $2,300. So really watch that area, and then watch this $3,300 to $3,500 range. We want to see it come on volume. These moves continue on volume as we press into some of this overhead resistance. So that's going to be Ethereum. Next one we're going to take a look at here is ADA. If you're here for ADA or Ethereum, let me know down low. So a little bit different here for ADA, guys. We still have not set that big higher low that we need to do. You can see our pivot points, we've really just been dropping here. So we had $1 and then we got down to 0.74. right in that range. So the best thing that we can do is try to get up over top of this 50 moving average, which is going to be important, and also up above this $1.26 there. So I'd say massive overhead resistance. We're going to look at $1. We're going to look at about 110, and then it's going to be around 126. To the downside here, support, we want to hold 84 cents. which is going to be an area for us. And we're far away from this 200 moving average, guys. And many times when you draw far away from it, you can revert back to it. And if we did go back to that area, we're looking at 175 in terms of price. But, you know, ADA has been having a lot of transaction volume. Things been doing really well for ADA. It's just the price hasn't been following yet. So definitely keep an eye on that. The next one we're going to take a look at is Litecoin. If you're here for Litecoin, let me know. So for Litecoin here, guys, kind of the same deal as what we were dealing with there for ADA. So we had our low of 96.51, and then we had 91.52, which was an area in terms of overhead resistance. We need to get over 120, and then it's going to be up to around that 143 is going to be an area for us. So if we step back here and we put the VPVR on, what you can see is we have a little bit of a gap area here. So it looks like we'd have some serious resistance about 143, 144. Then the next area would most likely be up to around that 180. In terms of support, we're wanting to hold about that 109. So this is what I want to get into with you today, guys. Just be cautious out there, but it looks like we're getting some reversal, and it's nice to see that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all.